How's it going? "6:30 Thursday morning. Couple days away from the summer solstice, huh? Such a day of celebration for most. It's kind of a sad day for me. The summer solstice. It's all downhill from there. Into the pit once again. I listened to your talk the other day about the stomach. It was fascinating, as usual. Yesterday I listened to your talk about these facial nerves. These nerves, the vagal and the polyvagal. I learned a lot, as usual. I especially identified with your story, anecdote about being a child and calling out people's bullshit and insecurities and not realizing that you were making them uncomfortable by uncovering their secrets, and you'd assumed that it was no secret, as it was just as plain as the polyvagal nerves on their face. But hey, they don't want you talking about that stuff. After a while, you do your best, don't you? Make it through. And it's most ridiculous to me that they become angry and frustrated and defensive and aggressive, and they don't see that makes an even bigger red flag to the truth of what was just told. Like, control yourself, man. Many times after it had been revealed the content of one's, or the lack of content of one's character, I'll be asked by those around me, how did you know that? And they would point to me and say, this guy called it. This guy knew this. He knew he was a liar. How did you know he was a rat? How did you know that he was... How did you know he was not authentic? How did you know he wasn't what he said he was? And so, I try and bring it to a level of understanding, and for the surface level person, physical explanations work. So I tell them, oh, it's in their eyebrows, or it's in their posture, or it's, I don't know how long ago it was now, but it was right at the beginning of me being out here at the ends of the earth, and I attended a wedding. And everyone was speaking what they speak out here at the ends of the earth, and I was completely unfamiliar to the language at that time. And I was asked, well, how you doing? You feeling out of place? You don't understand anything that's going on, And I said, I'm making my way. I've got all my senses fully functioning. Right? Language is a sound, sure. But it has a look, and it has a feel, and it has a smell. That's when the table I was sitting at got kind of uncomfortable. Language is a smell? What are you talking about? You mean it smells like vodka? No, it has a smell. It has a smell. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't know. You tell me. Does water have a taste? What's it taste like? It tastes like water? Well, what does water taste like? Yeah, language has a smell. Does water have a smell? I didn't think it was that uncomfortable of a statement, but that's the surface. That's the surface level, isn't it? For my whole life, I've been trying to live with these surface level people, live or tolerate or learn from, or I don't even know what it is that I've been trying to do, what I've been supposed to be doing. I have no idea with these surface level people. And as far as stomachs go, well, it's been opinionated by many surface level people that I was malnutritioned growing up. To the point that now, as an adult, I've got the reverse problem from most. If I don't pay attention, to food and eating, then I'd dry up and blow away. I'm 173 centimeters. I've been known to waste away down to 52 kilo. These days I've been steady at 63. Between 61 and 63 I've been able to hold for the last year or so. But this is because of my upbringing. I have to deal with these things. My mom would always say to me, like, about when I grow up, I won't have to feed any fat cells. I don't even know what this means. She would always say that. And as it happens, well, because you see, zero fucking sugar anywhere on the menu. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I didn't have a can of soda pop until I was 9. And the guy asked me if I wanted one. I kind of side-eyed my mom, and she gave me that subtle nod, like, yes, it's gonna look weird if you don't accept it. So I took it, but I didn't open it, and then you know, he asked me if I was gonna open it, you know. And it was at that point that my mom stepped in, and she kind of had to admit that I didn't know how to open a can of soda pop because I'd never had one. And so the guy was, the same kind of awkward that happened at that wedding table talking about the smell of their language, right? Same kind of awkwardness went on there with my 9-year-old self and that can of soda pop. Yeah. It's just been awkward the whole time, you know? And that's something I still don't get. Is way back around grade 1 and grade 3, they were, excuse me, they were still tending to the Lord's Prayer and Pledge of Allegiance to the flag every morning, along with the national anthem. And this was routine morning for public schools. And before that went on every morning, I was asked to leave the class and go stand out in the hall. I have no fucking idea. I mean, at the time, I just accepted it like this is how life goes, you know, and I didn't think there was anything weird about it until looking back, you know. Never did get an explanation for that at all. But that's fucking weird, right? Awkward, wouldn't you say? Weird. It's always been weird. Not in a gross, scary, weird way. Just in like a, you know. Right, and I don't think that the fucking face helps. You know, and it's just been getting worse as I get older. Right, the fucking Matt Rife effect. Yeah, it doesn't help. Because you see, you expect so much. I know what I look like. I know what this fucking face can do. Right, so you expect so much. Guy must be a virtuoso with something. I mean, surely there's pure raw talent. This guy is a... Yeah, right, I know. I fucking know. Okay? Yeah. Meanwhile, everything's just pretty average, you know. I'd say I'm about Pearl Jam level of guitar, right? Nothing special. Right, my culinary abilities. I don't know. I'll feed you. Right? You're gonna put it in your mouth and you're gonna like it. So I you know. But I just can't live up to this face. But if it wasn't for this fucking face, I'd be a raving homeless lunatic. Down in the city center with my fucking cardboard sign. Yeah, so it's got me places. Thinking about polyphagal. Thinking about antlers as I walk through this forest. Thinking about that Fall Out Boy video. I'll be your number one with a bullet. Hey, da 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 da, cock it and pull it. Ain't that one? Awesome video. I should go find that there. And dude running around town all embarrassed about his antlers. So. It kind of feels like it's always been like that. And as I get older, no residential room is gonna be able to give me enough room to turn my head anymore. My antlers have become so fucking huge that it's just awkward when I even walk in the room. Of course, the surface level people have no fucking idea what's going on. They get a vague sense that they get a polyvagal sense that they should be intimidated. They don't even know how they're supposed to wrestle a manipulation with this. Well, it's coming up on about 7 by now. Got some kids looking to rise and shine and go tend to their day's schedule. Anyways, I look forward to the next one. And wouldn't it be wonderful if you could make it for our wedding anniversary next month? And in fact, I think it's a month from today, as a matter of fact. But wouldn't that be wonderful if you and I could sit and have a chat at a wedding reception? I wonder what that would smell like. Okay, man. Well, thanks for hanging out, and I hope to do it again soon. Take care.